Tim Hawkins, he's a Christian comedian. At least that's what we call him. But what makes a Christian comedian? I don't actually know. Like, would a Christian comedian talk about Christian topics? Or does a Christian comedian know the gospel? To find this out, I'm going to a Tim Hawkins show to see what a Christian comedian does that makes him stand out from different comedians. I'm honestly really excited. He's my favorite comedian. I literally don't laugh at any comedian but him. It's just like my sense of humor. I don't know what that says about me. So let's go to his show and see what we thought. So we got to the church. It was pretty big, and we took this picture. And instead of Tim Hawkins coming right up, the lead singer of Audio Adrenaline, that band from the 90s, he came up and gave his testimony. So that was pretty cool.
Everything that I held dear was ripped away, and I couldn't understand why the God I've been serving for 15 years would just allow that to happen. I became angry with God, and I knew I had to make a change. So I moved to the country of Haiti, and I started to do mission work there with my parents, among the poor and stuff the poor, with some of God's most favorite people. The Lord would redeem and restore my heart. Here's what happened. The more I started to serve the people around me in need, the more I forgot about what I had lost.
So that was pretty cool. After he left, Tim Hawkins came up, and we were already freaking out before anything even happened.
Yeah! Bro, let's go! Yeah!
So he comes up, and bro just starts shredding the guitar, and it was the coolest thing I think I've ever seen.
The church people in general, we gotta get better road signs. Are you okay? Somebody just spit their pancreas out of their mouth. We gotta get better road signs, church. I was driving recently, I saw this road sign, all it said was slow church ahead. There's no punctuation or nothing. Slow church ahead, I didn't know what to do. Supposed to drive slow because it's a church. They're just real up front in that area. Like, dude, don't go to that church, that's not a church, bro. He'll be all day. Like you walk in Sunday morning, they greet you like, how do you do?
So then we took a little intermission. The guy from Audio Adrenaline came up and said a couple of things. My friend Luke actually went up and talked to him, so that was pretty cool. Me and my friend D just sat there and kind of watched as it unfolded.
I walked up, shook his hand, said he had a powerful message. He was like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 12. And he was like, you have a good heart and a good head.
That's good, bro. What'd you think of the show so far?
Oh, it was great.
It was good? Yeah. He told a lot more jokes. I didn't get them all on camera because I was laughing too hard, but this was one of my favorite songs he played called The Sound of Starbucks. It was hilarious.
The cops were called. How impressed are you right now?
Okay, I am back from the show. It has been a couple of days, obviously. Had to do a lot, but let me tell you, this was one of the greatest things I've ever been to. I've never seen anybody live before, and that's probably pretty obvious as you saw my reaction to him coming on stage. But it was an amazing show, which I felt like there could have been more theology in that, because that's what we're here for on this earth. If Christ be anything, he must be everything. So I felt like we needed to incorporate him more in the show. But there was a lot of testimonies from the guy from Audio Adrenaline, so that was pretty cool. There was a lot of Christian related jokes, which, goodness, they were so funny. He talked about different denominations and churches. That got me rolling. I laughed the whole time. A lot of it I did not film just because I was laughing so hard. So if we're talking about comedy, the comedy was amazing. I laughed so hard. My only thing is it could have been more gospel centered, and some of the jokes were kind of iffy, not very child friendly. And I believe this verse in Ephesians would say, I don't think that should be in there. So that's kind of a concern. When we call Tim Hawkins a Christian comedian, it's more like he has Christian topics and stuff he covers in his thing, along with many other types of jokes. I felt like they did try to bring it back to Christ with that guy that came up after him. So that was pretty cool. Overall, I would say it was an amazing experience and I would highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more content like this, click over here.